In this video, we're going to be talking about how Charli D'amelio's fans are actually trying to cancel her. This is pretty crazy, guys, so make sure you watch all the way until the very end. Also, over 90% of you are not subscribed, so please subscribe. So I'm actually going to explain why this is all happening. So if you guys don't actually know, Charli D'amelio is a massive TikTok star with probably the highest follower count on the entire platform, sitting at a whopping 93 million followers, which is absolutely crazy. Like, I can't imagine any YouTuber even getting to that count, apart from PewDiePie and a few other big companies. It's just crazy amounts. Now, to get more on topic, there has actually been a post that Charli D'amelio did not too long ago, and essentially it was a TikTok that was a brand deal. There was a brand being sponsored in the thing, and this actual brand deal was with an app by the name of Triller. Now, Triller is actually a pretty interesting app. It's pretty new, and obviously they're paying big influencers to really promote it. And how Charli D'amelio actually did this was she did a sponsored TikTok. Now, let's actually take a look at this TikTok and really dissect what's happening in it. Now, you may be asking, Haldyn, how is she being cancelled for this? You're an idiot. Who's cancelling her? Well, just hold on. This is very interesting. Now, when I thought this, saw, oh, there's not really that much bad with this video per se. It's just a brand deal. Like, who really cares per se? Like, sure, it's probably sending people over to a platform they're not familiar with, but maybe it's a good platform. Maybe there's actually something great about it. I don't know. Realistically, you've just got to see about it. Now, she actually put in the video's description saying, if you follow me on Triller, you actually get to see me doing the WAP, which is another pretty weird dance on TikTok, honestly. And apparently people are pretty mad that she didn't go and do it. On the video on Triller, she didn't do the WAP. Now, the first thing I have to say is, who really cares if she doesn't do it? It's obvious that it's just a brand deal to get people to download Triller. That's the fact about it. Like, there's payments going on behind closed doors. It doesn't really matter in the end. It's about getting money for her and getting money for her family. There's not really much else in this, I'm going to be honest. And anyone who genuinely cares about that probably has no life. But let's actually see this next video on Triller. Now, while I don't personally care, I could see if you're a genuine fan of Charli D'amelio, you might get a little bit annoyed about this, but really going to the extent that people did wasn't really the right thing to do personally, and I would just say objectively, it wasn't really a smart decision. Like, you shouldn't really be going after an influencer just for this kind of reason, but I don't really know. Maybe I'm just missing something. But let's actually take a look at some of these brain-dead comments that people left on our posts after it, because I personally think that they are the biggest indicator of how stupid this cancelling is and how stupid this kind of drama is that's going on and why it should really stop. Now, to me, these were really just eye-openers as to how butthurt her fans were for not really seeing one single thing that doesn't really matter in the scheme of things. It's just a silly dance, but let's read it. Yo, inform anyone that she actually did it. I downloaded it. It's a lie. She never did it. Well, I don't know why that has 36 likes, but why do you think people care about it? She leaving us for Triller and a bunch of really sad faces? Well, personally, no, she's probably not leaving it for Triller. She's probably just getting paid. That's my personal opinion. She's just getting paid money to do this, and I think that's probably the fact about it, because later in this video, I'm going to be covering what actually probably caused her to do this brand deal. Spoiler alert, she doesn't actually do the WAP. Well, I don't actually know what all these comments with massive likes are coming from, honestly. People shouldn't care this much about it. Like, look, 25.3 thousand likes, 13.7 thousand. Who genuinely cares about Triller? Who genuinely gives a damn about it? Like, it's pointless. Who cares? It's just a brand deal. Who cares about her not doing the Triller? And then you've got another comment, which is actually a decent one, saying, Triller downloads with an upwards trend. And I'm going to be honest, that's probably a true comment. So I'm not going to argue that one. That one deserves likes. The other ones are just completely stupid in my opinion, and in probably a lot of other people's opinions. And the reason why I'm saying in my opinion is because this is my video, and it's my opinion. So, sure, you could take it at face value, and I'm sure a lot of you will, but it's She did the worm lol, nothing to see. Well, obviously that shows the demographic. It's probably Twitter maps, if I'm being honest. Twitter minor attracted peoples, that kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about. Those weirdos on Twitter that assume being a PP is actually allowed and it's something that's normal in society. It's not. It's something that's completely sick. She doesn't do the WAP. Well, who actually cares about that, honestly? I don't know why people are getting so worked up about it. 7 hours ago. Well, that's a pretty interesting comment. Oh, you made me download Triller. You didn't have to download it. If you wanted to see a clip of that, then you would have downloaded it. But you don't actually have to download it. No one made you download it. No one gave you the obligation that you had to download it. You could have just decided not to see the clip. And you could have just not downloaded Triller. Simple. Oh yeah, I'm sure Triller's servers couldn't handle the traffic. Haha. Well, that one's probably truthful too. They're probably not designed to handle that much if this is the first time they've had a big brand deal or a big raid on the company. And to be fair, that's fine, because they can upgrade the server now with the more money they're probably getting from advertisers just based on that one brand deal, because that's probably a jumpstart to the entire platform's career, I'd say, because a lot of the people who actually downloaded it from Charli D'amelio might actually go and use it for other things. They might actually use the platform legitimately, and that's all cool. Now, I really think that's enough of reading the silly comments, but personally, I think this whole situation is really stupid, and I think a lot of you guys will agree with me. This situation is just dumb. It's something that really shouldn't have happened, and obviously a lot of people are mad about this because these comments have gotten a lot of likes. I hope that Charli D'amelio doesn't try and apologize for this, because it's not something worth apologizing for or really addressing in any way, because it's pretty stupid. And I'm sure this story will probably get big enough that she'll know about it, because a lot of people on TikTok are mentioning it, and this is a pretty recent thing. And I'm not surprised really that any of this is happening because of what I'm going to mention next. But basically, it's a pretty weird story. Now let's actually get into why she did this brand deal. Now, allegedly, according to a New York Times journalist, a couple $1 million and a seat on the board for her dad. Now, honestly, this sounds really true. I'm gonna be straight up. This sounds like right on point. This sounds like something that is 100% true. I know it could be fallacy, I know it could be spreading, but even though it's allegedly, to me, it looks true. It looks like something that would actually happen. It looks like a kind of brand deal that would go on. Now, there's also another part to this. They also got a black Rolls from Triller. Now, pretty interesting. She's also put a lot into creator houses and that kind of thing, which is pretty crazy, in my opinion. So, honestly, it's good that they get a lot of things on here. They're getting a lot of money to them. Now, whether or not this will work, we'll see. But I'm thinking they've got a good business plan. And after a little bit more influencers get involved, they might actually start making some good profit. However, it could just go downhill and I could just be talking complete crap. But I just think it's got a good business plan. It's got a good starting point. It has a chance to actually do well. But we'll see how it does. Anyways, I think this will be the end of my video. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and turn on that notification bell so you actually know when I upload. Anyways, Haldyn signing out.